Team learning. What do we really know about team learning? What does team learning entail? What does research say about team learning? These are some of the questions I set out to discover in my research. Teams are ubiquitous in today's organizations. Research has shown that 94% of employees have worked in teams to complete critical tasks. Teams structure how work is done in most organizations and has become known as the way of working. Teams have also been acknowledged as being the fundamental learning unit in organizations. In 2012, the World Bank estimated that investments in teams globally represented roughly 20% of the world's economy. With such a large percentage of expenditures being invested in teams, how much do we really know about teams in general and team learning specifically? The research on how teams learn may be counter to what we would expect. Research on team learning has been underrepresented. Today, team learning is ill-defined, poorly represented by current models or theories, with no consensus among researchers on what team learning is or what is involved in fostering learning in teams. My research looks to uncover some of these shortcomings by developing a new team learning framework. Let me walk you through each dimension of this framework. When working in teams, we've experienced team members acquiring, sharing, and storing information that could be used by other team members in the future to complete task activities. We call this dimension knowledge management. When working in task work, teams transition through different processes. Understanding these transitions and monitoring the team's progress is known as process monitoring. Team members are often faced with ambiguity and unknown unknowns, especially when working in the creative spaces. Team members must be able to understand their environment and identify patterns that help move the team forward. This is known as sense making. Teams and team members have been challenged with having to shift or refocus attention due to external forces. These shifts help to sustain a team's fitness and is known as adaptation. Teams must have the freedom to take risks and explore new ideas. This is called exploration. Reflection is a process that aids learning at the individual level. At the team level, it is necessary that team members navigate through cycles of action and reflection before a team can learn together. We call this collective reflection. Teams must develop a culture in which members feel free to share ideas and question others' opinions without fear of retribution. This is called continuous improvement. It is true that team learning must occur through all 7 dimensions before a team can be effective. It's through the entanglement of these dimensions that a culture of learning occurs and a team begins to learn as a collective rather than as a group of individuals. Successful teams are those who can adapt and learn together, manage the team's progress through task activities, distribute information and knowledge for collective action, and reflect together on who, what, and how to improve as a team. My team learning framework helps to provide structure and guidance for teams to develop a culture of learning. Contributing a new team learning framework to the literature helps to provide answers to the questions, what is team learning, and how do we foster learning in teams? This framework provides a new and fresh perspective on team learning for managers, practitioners, and researchers. It is a starting point rather than an end point, and I am just at the beginning of this journey. Thank you.